What's up, good people? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as the ladies, you know this doesn't work. You know it's the end of the day. It's hump day, okay? I'm over the hump right now, and I'm headed back home. You know, got some work done. You know, and I've got the road all in front of me, and of course I got news on the Dallas Cowboys. This days like today is like I wish I was actually back in the man cave there with all my computer screens and stuff, so that way the nerve center that I can get all the stuff in here, because well, you know, I got nerve, right? Anyway, we got more news on the Cowboys. We got the practice squad. Look, I got shit in my eye, sorry. All right. We got news on the Cowboys. You know, we got the practice squad headed up by Ben DiNucci. The pizza place is put on hold, at least for a little while here. You know, we got a quarterback from Carolina. And no, it wasn't Cam Newton, okay? That was Greer. I can't remember his first name, okay? Greer, all right? So we signed him, and we didn't bring back Garrett Gilbert. I don't understand it, but still, that's what we did. And we got 4 quarterbacks. All right, so we brought back Jawan Hardy, you know, which, you know, here's the thing the Cowboys did in Hard Knocks. You know how they did the tearjerkers? They made the players and stuff very, very personal. And I figured that half of the ones they made you fall in love with, half of them would get the X. You know, they chop them. So that way, you know, it's like, oh, but no. They literally, everybody that they featured on Hard Knocks, they brought back. You know, Jawan Hardy, you know, it was sad because he had the first scrimmage where his contact lens fell out, and he was trying to be the road warrior there and playing so he was only could see out of one eye, and he missed some blocks and some catches, and the coach was like, look, he's like, coach, I was just trying to man up. He's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You lose a contact, bring your ass out here. And you know that the coach actually liked him a lot. You know how you know he liked him a lot? Because he was always on him, okay? Because see, the guys that you know aren't worthwhile, you know, that are just there to be a camp body, you don't spend that extra time in trying to put a foot in their ass. Because what I found out, more times than not, every time I had a coach or a teacher that was always hard on me, which they all were because they said you're a big dummy, it was because they were trying to get the most out of you. They believed that you got more inside you that you could do, that you have not unlocked that potential. And by keeping that side eye, by giving you that look, it keeps you giving everything. So that's what, you know, you figure they're going to bring back. That and Rico Dowdle, you know, he's on the injured reserve and he's gone for the year. You can't go in the season with just Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott. So you knew they had to bring somebody back on the practice squad because Zeke ain't doing the practice reps. So he's not doing it. But here's what they just did too. And I'm not sure how I feel about this, because you know how I am about Eagle players or former Eagle players, or when we bring in former Washington players. You know, they got that Washington stank on them. I mean, it's a stank, okay? You don't want the Washington stank. And Eagle players? Well, we signed Corey Clement, former Eagle player, who was part of the Philly special. He got a ring. He got the bling bling. Okay, he got the bling bling. But he will basically take over Rico Dowdle's spot. Rico Dowdle was going to make the roster until he got hurt, hip issue, injury reserve. Jawan Hardy's not quite ready to take that role. That's why he's going to practice squad. So they bring in Corey Clement, although Corey Clement hasn't exactly done a whole lot of great things other than being part of that Philly special. I guess that's actually a great thing, okay? That's actually really great. He's averaged about 4 yards a carry, 655 yards in his career. So there's that. I guess I'll check in with Philly 500 and see what he thinks about that one. But I know this. Every time I've had an Eagle player on my fantasy football roster last year, they stank. They had that Philly stank on them. Miles Sanders was terrible. Had Zach Ertz there for a while. And oh, by the way, Zach Ertz, apparently, you know, that whole hissy fit that he had, they kind of made up. It was funny because he wanted a new contract. He figured, I was part of the Super Bowl team. He's a great tight end. I want that new contract. And they're like, bro, you ain't getting it. I want out. Nobody traded for him. And isn't this interesting? Have you noticed how many quarterbacks and players, big name players, have kind of raised the stink this year? And, you know, we had Aaron Rodgers kind of raise the stink and everything else. He wanted out of Green Bay, although he will get out after this year, mutually. You looked at Russell Wilson, who kind of went around, you know, you remember the rumor that, you know, one of the places that I would go by his agent would be Dallas. But, you know, that started off all kinds of stuff there. And still, Deshaun Watson, who's still singing, please release me, let me go anywhere except for Philadelphia. Because he said, you know what, I'm not waiving my no trade clause to go there. You know, it's bad here in Houston. We know we're going to be 0-17. We'll be the first team that actually is 0-17, but I'd rather be here than be in Philadelphia. Just what? I can't say I blame him. He doesn't want that Philadelphia stink on him. But there's still some rumors out there that just won't die. And it may be because people like me are talking about it. But it's rumors. Well, okay, whether I talk about it or somebody else, it's still people are talking about it. So by definition, it's not a lie that Miami might try and do this. They might want. I'm just saying. I heard it on Colin Cowherd this afternoon. You know, but and of course Joy Reid. You know who's there. We know why Joy Reid's there. We know why Joy Reid's there. But she's saying, you know, they're just kind of messing with Tua's head and everything else with this whole thing. You know, either get him, don't get him. Okay, I agree. You know, get him or don't get him. Huh?
Did you say Colin?
What? Did I say who?
Did you say Colin?
Colin Cowherd.
Oh.
What?
Sorry.
She's messing with my flow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said Colin Cowherd. Okay, God. Okay.
I was thinking Kaepernick and Joy Reid.
Colin Kaepernick and Joy Reid.
Are you talking about my Joy Reid? Joanne Reid, MSNBC?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now you see why I got to call her. Sorry.
It's like being photobombed, but she's not in the picture. All right. Where was I? Oh, Rashid. Okay, Rashid. I don't know what's wrong with you. This whole thing about quarterbacks, I can't understand the fascination. I mean, I know you're a homer and that you want Daniel Jones to do good, okay? But he wants him to do good. He can't do well.
Let's do it.
Boy, that water is hot. Good Lord, that's a flood stage there. It's not going to happen. Danny Dimes, I'm telling you. It's Danny, can a brother borrow a dime? He's not good, buddy. He's going to be replaced at the end of this year. I don't understand why you think that Dak is just garbage time. All his yards are garbage time. And that you think Teddy Bridgewater is good. Because remember when Bart Scott said, I'll take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott and I'll have a better team. That was before Teddy Bridgewater went on the Ryan Fitzpatrick plan. You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick plan, he's starting for an NFL record 19. And I know that sounds great. Man, this guy's so good. He started on 19. The reason he started on 9 teams is because he's just good enough that he can play, but not good enough that you say, I really want you. You know, yeah. I hate to say it. Remember the movie Good Luck Chuck? Good Luck Chuck. In that movie, Chuck, every time he went out with the woman, after they stopped seeing each other, she'd find the man of her dreams. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Seriously, what?
You stole that.
What do you mean I stole that?
I saw that on TV.
Saw what? About Ryan Fitzpatrick?
About Good Luck Chuck.
Good Luck Chuck is a movie. That's what I'm saying. That is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Somebody was saying the same thing.
I think that was me saying that yesterday.
Was that you?
That was me. Yes.
Are you sure?
It was. That's my news feed. You know, you'd get this stuff if you watched the Joe Boo Sports Report. Okay? But yes, that is my new name, and I've said this a couple of videos now for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Good Luck Chuck. Because you look at it, he was there for Tua. Boom. Now Tua's the guy, right? Now he's going into Washington. The only problem is Washington didn't get the memo that you're supposed to have a young guy that's going to be replacing Ryan Fitzpatrick. They're covered spare. Anyway, maybe you guys can bring him to New York there. Rashid? Anyway, hope you all having a great day. Me, I got about 2 more hours before I'll be back at the man cave. But God willing, we'll get there in one piece. Peace!